Now, there's more to it than just that. This would be when I introduce who I am and what I do. You get to do a big screen and say, oh, he's done this, he's done that. But that's not what's important. The important thing is what I'm going to do for you in the next 8.5 minutes. So I'm going to help you create another reality. So what does that really mean? Well, first of all, I'm going to share with you the art of hypnotic speaking. So when you ask people things, they do things, they react. And it might seem like it's wishful thinking. Some of you may or may not believe in what hypnosis is. But when I share how it gets used, I think you'll find it a lot more interesting, because it's also the formula for authentic leadership. When you want people to follow you, to work with you, to invest in you, and become close to you, these techniques will work. We're in the house of God, and I'll share with you the words of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. How many people would follow based on that concept? Genius. Similarly, Mother Teresa, saint of the poor, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. These are words that inspire. Pope John Paul II, Apostle of Peace, the future starts today, not tomorrow. When people hear that, they realize it's time to take action. So everybody in this room is a thought leader, and these were thought leaders who were outsiders but reinvented the game. And as they reinvented it, people went, actually, yeah, I'm with you on that journey. Martin Luther King with the I Have a Dream speech, same thing. Who followed that dream? Abraham Lincoln, the best way to predict the future is to create it right now. So you've got to inspire people, get people to want to feel bigger and better as a result of being associated with you. You've got to also introduce faith. That faith is a belief in something bigger than them, something that will take them on a journey and prove things can work out. But branding, positioning, when they do work out who you are and what you do, they need to know that they can share that with others. You need to create a brand around you that positions you, and then you can speak the way that they want you to speak. And when you can speak properly, then you can lead. And then you have a movement. I'm going to show you exactly what that comes down to, because ultimately, all those things I've shared with you are about creating trust and credibility. When you've got trust and credibility, people know that there's certainty that you will deliver. Winston Churchill, during the Second World War, inspired the British people by saying, never was so much owed by so many to so few. Nelson Mandela talking about the long road to freedom, same thing. You offer a new social contract, the old social contract, which we all grew up with. Go to school, get your grades, get a job, start a family, everybody's happy. That doesn't work anymore. In the next 2 years, we may see 50% or more of the conventional jobs we thought were going to be there waiting for us disappearing. It's a great time for altering the social contract that you share with the world. John F. Kennedy, great one. Here's what he said. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Mahatma Gandhi, when he was introducing peaceful protest, an eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. And also Barack Obama, yes, we can. Who's not going to resonate with yes, we can? So how does this work? Resonate is important. What you say, what you speak, what you do makes a difference. Walt Disney, talking about imagination and dreams, and this is one of my favorite ones. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, because the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones that do, from Steve Jobs. Here's what you've got to consider. For everybody you interact with, what's in it for them? Here's what your audience is motivated by. Your location, the race, the affluence, connections. There's a number of different things that get people really excited. Work out what they are and prove that you can help them. Get their Wi-Fi code. What's a Wi-Fi code? It's what they resonate on. It could be about their race. It could be their gender. It could be their nationality, their affluence, their industry, social status, spiritual beliefs. Everybody's got an area where they go, oh, yeah, that's me. I really want that. And then you create a trance state. Now, here's a secret. Most people don't know about hypnosis and trance states, but our DJ friend over there knows everything about it. Once you've got people in a trance state, they will do different stuff. And we're already in trance. And we're in trance all the time at different levels. We're in trance when we daydream, when we read, when we watch TV or movies, when you listen to music, when you drive, when you dance, when you meditate, when you pray, you go into a trance state. So what happens next? Well, here's what actually happens. I'm going to share this with you right now. If you imagine your mind is an iceberg and above the surface is your conscious mind, that's all your normal stuff. Your willpower, short-term memory, critical abilities, logical decisions, that's all above the surface. That's what you have normally. But below the stuff, below the surface is the iceberg. The way your body works, your long-term memory, your imagination, senses, protective factor, emotions, everything's in your subconscious mind, but also is your superconscious mind. That contains your relationship with God, with life, with nature, the universe, quantum physics, all that stuff that you link to is there. When you go into a trance state or hypnosis, they flip around. The bit at the bottom goes to the top, the bit at the top goes to the bottom. So that means that when you talk to people and you communicate when they're in a trance state, they don't stop. It goes straight into the back of their mind and they accept it. It's a very powerful way to create that relationship and help to lead. And when you do it right, you can whisper to their dreams. You can even whisper to your partner, I'd like a diamond ring, or whatever it was you want to tell them. And because they're in a trance state when they're sleeping, you can actually get them to want to do it for you. An incredibly powerful way, but whisper to the dreams what people really want. I've seen so many thought leaders in here who've got genius ideas, and the world is waiting for you to share them. And the world needs it. Right now, everybody over the age of 50 should be worried about their job if they haven't already got their own company. They're going to lose jobs. They're going to have challenges. And that's not even looking at the workforce. Elon Musk says that everybody won't have a job in the next couple of years. But I think we'll have new ones. So let's break this down. There's 6 steps I want to share with you. First one is connect with your audience. Get their Wi-Fi code. Second one is an induction, which is getting them into trance, relaxing them or music, whatever it is. Third one, influence. Business storytelling is a great way to get people to buy in. How many people remember stories that were told in this room today and it resonated with you? I watched the people talking to the storytellers because it felt something to them. Then you have a call to action for them to do something. Then you bring them out of a trance and reinforce what you shared with them when they were in the trance, and it embeds itself. So I want to throw a question at you. What's your legacy going to be, and how are you going to talk about it? When we are in the home of Pope Francis, a champion of compassion, he resonates on so many levels. I chose this passage because I love it. If we want security, let us give security. If we want life, let us give life. If we want opportunities, let us provide opportunities. The yardstick we use for others will be the yardstick which time will use for us. Now, I've got a special gift for you. If you take your phone out, this QR code will give you a hypnosis audio that you can use to reinvent yourself and allow you to sleep better, deal with stress, and see yourself being successful in the future. Also, today, my brand new book, The Thought Leader's Playbook, is on Amazon. I'm going to give you a free copy of that as well, digital copy that you can interact with. And also, if I was speaking too fast for you, I'll give you a copy of my presentation. You can download that. If you haven't got the QR code to work for the internet, then just go to speakonstage.com Vatican. And as that bell rings out, the tolling to say, Dave, you've had your 10 minutes, I'll leave you with one last thought. And this is mine. This is a phrase that I use, I live by, and I share with the world. Jump and grow wings on the way down. You can be the best, and you should be. So why not? That's it from me. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. Thank you for your time.